This is EMS TV and you are watching EMS English News, and here are today's top stories. Cockroach Janata Party founder Abhijit Dipke has claimed that people linked to RSS were behind the attack on him in Jaipur. The incident happened on Monday during a party protest. Dipke was sitting on the shoulders of supporters when some youth in the crowd allegedly slapped him. Speaking in Nagpur on Tuesday, Dipke said that such attacks happen when people speak against the government or its ideology. He added that there was nothing new in the incident. After the attack, some supporters reportedly caught and beat the alleged attackers. Police are looking into the matter and investigating the incident. Meanwhile, CJP is holding a protest at Constitution Square in Nagpur. The party's social media followers have also seen a small drop from 22.7 million to 22.5 million. The investigation is continuing and more details are expected soon. The Lok Sabha Speaker will hear both groups of the Trinamool Congress before taking a decision on the rebel MP's request for separate recognition in Parliament. According to reports, the Speaker office has also contacted the TMC faction led by Mamata Banerjee and asked it to present its side. The dispute began after a group of TMC MPs claimed they had merged with the NCPI and sought recognition as a separate group in the Lok Sabha. The Speaker is expected to examine legal and constitutional aspects of the case before making a final decision. Parliamentary experts may also be consulted. The outcome could affect the strength and position of both groups in the Parliament. For now, the Speaker will listen to arguments from both sides before announcing any ruling. The Indian government has issued a security alert over a possible drone attack on important locations near the country's land and sea borders. According to reports, the Maritime Security Wings of the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterway has asked all concerned agencies to increase security measures. Officials warned that hostile drones could target critical infrastructure and disrupt important operations. The government has advised authorities to take immediate steps to protect sensitive sites. Security agencies have been told to strengthen surveillance and deploy anti-drone systems at vulnerable locations. The alert comes amid growing global security concern and the increasing use of drones in modern conflicts. Authorities are closely monitoring the situation and reviewing safety arrangements at key installations across the country. The Indian government has ordered a temporary ban on the Telegram messaging app during the NEET re-examination period. The National Testing Agency announced the decision on Tuesday. According to the notice, Telegram will not work in India until June 22nd, while the message editing features will remain disabled until June 30th. The government said the step has been taken to prevent the spread of leaked exam papers, answer keys and other misleading information before and during the examination. The NEET re-exam is scheduled for June 21st and authorities are increasing security measures to ensure a fair and transparent test process. Officials have urged students to use only official NTA channels for exam-related updates and information. A special investigation team has reached Ayodhya to investigate the alleged theft of donation at the Ram Mandir. The team arrived on Monday afternoon and went directly to the temple trust office to begin its inquiry. According to reports, around 8 to 10 trust employees who came under suspicion were gathered in one room and questioned for nearly 6 hours. Investigators are examining records and collecting information related to the case. Officials have not yet announced any conclusions. The investigation is continuing and further action will depend on the findings of the SIT. A major diplomatic breakthrough has emerged in the Middle East. US President Donald Trump said the United States and Iran have completed a peace agreement through digital signatures. The formal signing is scheduled for June 19th in Geneva with Vice President J.D. Vance expected to lead the American delegation. Reports indicate the US could provide economic assistance worth nearly Rs 28 lakhs crore to Iran under the deal. If finalized, the agreement may significantly ease regional tension and open a new chapter in the US-Iran relations. A B-52 bomber aircraft crashed at Edwards Air Force Base in California, USA on Monday morning. According to the US Air Force, all 8 people on board died in the accident. The aircraft was on a routine test flight. It took off at around 11:20 am but crashed shortly after takeoff and caught fire. The victims included Air Force personnel and flight testing experts. Officials have not yet confirmed the exact cause of the crash. Early reports suggest there may have been a problem with the aircraft's control system, engine or testing equipment. Authorities have also not said whether the bomber was carrying any weapons. After the accident, the airfield was closed and other aircraft were redirected to nearby air bases. An investigation is now underway to find out what caused the deadly crash. The 52nd G7 summit has begun in Evian, France, will continue until June 17. Several world leaders, including US President Donald Trump, Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, and European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen have arrived for the meeting. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is expected to reach France today after his visit to Slovakia. Leaders are expected to discuss global security, economic cooperation, and international challenges. French President Emmanuel Macron said the reported US-Iran agreement is an important step toward world peace and regional stability. The summit is being closely watched around the world. India's stock market opened higher on June 16. The Sensex rose around 400 points and was trading near 76,700. The Nifty also gained about 100 points and was trading around the 24,000 marks. Buying was strong in FMCG and IT stock, helping the market move higher. Investors showed confidence as several major companies recorded gains during trading. Market experts say positive sentiment and strong buying in key sectors supported the rise. Traders will continue watching global and domestic developments for further market direction. FIFA World Cup debutant Cape Verde produced a major upset by holding 2010 champions Spain to a 0 draw in Group H. Veteran goalkeeper Virginia delivered a brilliant performance and made 7 crucial saves to keep Spain from scoring. In another Group H match, Saudi Arabia held two-time world champion Uruguay to a 1-1 draw. Both underdogs earned valuable points against strong opponents. The surprising results have made Group H for more competitive and opened the race for qualification to the next round. Fans witnessed 2 exciting and unexpected World Cup matches. The southwest monsoon has stalled in 2 regions. It has been stuck near Telangana for the last 6 days and has also not moved forward from the Arabian Sea since June 8. Because of this, the monsoon has not yet entered many parts of central India. Weather experts say Madhya Pradesh may receive the monsoon in about 5 days or later. Only after it advances further, it will move into Chhattisgarh and Maharashtra. Meanwhile, pre-monsoon activity is active in 9 states, bringing clouds, thunderstorm and light rain to some areas. However, many regions are still experiencing hot and humid weather. According to meteorologists, the current weather pattern is slowing the monsoon progress. People in central and northern India may have to wait a little longer for widespread rainfall and relief from the heat. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more updates next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.